My gosh.
I'm gonna send all the messages.
All them messages out to all them people. I'm gonna open up Twitch on a different window and
Mm-hmm.
then mute the window. I don't need to be
Yes.
hearing two of you. Love
Damn.
you. Don't want to be hearing two of you. Oh, you mute. There we go. The one viewer. That's me. I'm sorry.
You're the viewer. I respect it.
Copy that URL. I'm gonna try and get the little gay people. Hold on, I'm gonna put. What if I just dropped Warrior Cat's names?
What?
What if I dropped Warrior Cat's names for like my grandchildren?
Oh, no. No, absolutely not. Alright, so do I have anybody in chat currently?
No,
No.
I am the one viewer.
There's two viewers.
There's two viewers? No way.
Yeah, two viewers.
Real.
Real.
Two viewers real. I'm so excited. I got my candles lit and everything.
You do got your candles lit. You
I
sent me
do got
pictures of your
3 candles
candles.
lit.
Hell yeah. Hi. Are
Got
you
like
my
the
second viewer, Connor?
Victorian.
Probably.
Connor's my second viewer. I respect it.
We respect it. We respect the grind. We respect the grind. That is gonna burn into my soul. Good God.
The uwu voice that you just did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Uh-huh. There's a
You
mod on Hollow Knight that's called Hollow Knight, and that's all it is. It's just every single word is uwuified.
I
It's
hate it.
terrible. I did
I
a
hate it.
randomizer once with it on. It was unimaginably terrible. It was very funny.
God, that's terrible. Yeah.
Oh, also, I'm probably going to be using the automatic dice roller, but I have my jar of dice
You
ready
can
and
feel
waiting.
free to use your automatic dice roller. I probably will also be using my automatic dice roller.
Yeah. I sent the link to a bunch of little gay people,
Hell
and
yeah.
now some of them are very tired, and some of them are in Britain. So, little bit far away. Hope, my partner said that he'll be on stream. So excited.
It's a little
Watch me do a
gay.
really. Yes, I know. That's the point.
You're so gay, Bella.
Yes, I'm aware. I see a woman and my brain's like, oh, that's a woman.
Woman moment.
I can identify. I need to think in. Have you heard of Old Gods of Appalachia? Also, is my volume good? Should I lower it or?
I think your volume's fine. Oh, hello. Hello, Crooked Arrows.
That's him. That's him. That's my
Oh,
little
thank you for.
guy.
Apparently, I need to fix that follow thing. I only noticed now. Uh. It is meant to be transparent.
Hi! It's just fully opaque.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll fix it later.
It's
I
my
don't
little
even. I
guy,
don't
my sweet
have that.
cheese, my rotten soldier.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're gonna have to watch me marry another man, I'm sorry. I need to draw Barnaby. I need to draw him. he's such a
No
guy. He's
slash
such a lad.
lighthearted. You guys are so gay.
Yes. Yes, we are. How could you tell?
Imagine being gay. Couldn't be me.
You are. Look me in my eyes, Bethany.
Your
Look
camera
me in
is
my
not
eyes.
on. Your camera is
I
not
don't care.
on.
Pretend. Pretend. That I have I have your Discord I have your Discord up on my computer right now. I
Yeah,
swear
your
you.
point.
Oh, you have a lesbian heart in the back of your phone. Is that my friend? No, that's still you.
Yes, I do have a lesbian heart on the back of my
So
phone.
therefore,
How did you
you're
remember that
gay.
I have a lesbian heart on the back? That is the most obscure thing to remember.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I can't even remember normal freaking I can't remember chemistry except for PV equals NRT.
I barely even remember PV
That's
equals
it.
NRT.
PV equals NRT.
What do you mean we are heterosexual life partners? Not heterosexual, heterosexual.
We have a running joke where since I predominantly I do use she her, since I use she her and he predominantly uses he but also uses he they, we're like, yes, we are totally heterosexual, absolutely 100% not gay, and then we consistently say, oh, you are so gay, you're so gay to each other.
Gay moment.
Yeah.
There is nothing gayer than repeatedly calling your there's nothing
Can
gayer
I
than
just get you for no?
there is nothing
Oh
gayer
dear
than
God.
repeatedly calling your gay partner gay.
Yes, indeed. Perfect. Yes. I have my water. Thank you. Did I tell you about my mom got me a bunch of stickers for Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas, my birthday. You know what? I'm just gonna stop talking.
No, I'm
We
interested in the
have,
stickers, yeah.
I think we've got 3 people. One of those is me. One of those is me, technically, because I'm looking at the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm gonna look off of the stream now. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been
I'm
looking
also
forward to this
excited.
for so long. I've been looking forward to this for so long.
I'm gonna
There were
harass
times where
Moth.
I would just pace around my room with my headphones on, listening to 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton and just thinking about her doing mundane shit. It was amazing. It was wonderful.
That
Oh
is
my
the
god.
that is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Yes, I'm aware.
Connor, Connor, can I ping your Discord and be like, "Hi, I'm streaming."
I will, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna aggressively shake my friend and try and get them in here. I just said, watch my session 0, please, with like 4 exclamation points.
That's so gay of you. Are you
Every
okay?
action I take, every action.
Every turn you take, every step you make, I'll be
Nick, I'll be
watching you.
watching you.
Connor, I think you found up the. Oh no, actually, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Like mustard
Ah,
green.
it's D&D time. I'm excited.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! I
Ah!
really hope no one just walks in, because I'll have to
I've
break character and be like, hello?
I've been waiting for this for some reason. Um, yes, thank you, Cloaker. If you're excited for my D&D. Oh, did it?
Slumker.
My music turned off.
Your
Ah,
music! No!
my music!
My music! The vibes.
The
They're
vibes!
off. The
It
vibes,
won't let
they're
me loop
off.
it.
I can't believe
Let
they
me, let's
shook
see,
out
let's
the
see, let's
vibes.
see.
Shook 'em out and beat them like a rug.
What?
The rug beater. Took out the vibes and beat them like a rug. You took out the vibes. They're gone. They're hanging on the clothes rack. I don't know.
What a
I
mess.
don't know. Do not ask. I just got over being sick. I have at least 2 working brain cells currently. And they are chucking I don't know what back and forth. They're chucking something. Did I ever say my house had a porch? I think their house would have a porch. If it doesn't have a porch, please don't go into the map and edit it in.
We probably don't have, we wouldn't have time to.
We do not have time.
It won't let me loop it, so I'm manually adding the same 10-minute track
Over and over.
over and over into the playlist.
Wonderful. Effervescent, even.
Yes.
Does it not do that?
No. It probably is because I do not know what I am doing.
It is so okay.
Okay. Hello.
Why was all of the funny talk before we started recording?
You make a good point.
There were like 2 instances where I left Bethany like wheezing laughing. Most of it was because I mentioned the Warrior Cat series
Yeah,
and gave her psychic damage.
There was that one time that you were like, oh my god, I can't believe they made cats from warrior cats into a real thing. And
No.
I kicked you out of the Discord
And then
call.
you kicked me from the call.
I kicked you from the call, yeah. Anyway,
Oh.
I think we have enough players that I think we have enough people, we've got enough friends, we can start the DM.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
I don't want to start role-playing with no friends.
We need more friends in chat. Where is my other friend?
Oh, hello,
Filled
Snooks.
with character. Where the hell are you?
There's a bunch of snakes. Your partner has sent a bunch of snakes.
Oh no, those are a bunch of, I believe they're Komodo dragons.
You're a snake. They look like
I'm a
snakes.
snake?
Yeah.
No, they're not snakes. I've seen that image up close. No, yeah, that's a Komodo dragon.
You're a Komodo dragon.
Ah, yes, I am very venomous, and I cause necrosis of the flesh. Just like the hit spell Inflict Wounds.
Just like the hit spell Inflict Wounds.
For 3d10 necrotic damage, you can now hit someone with a haymaker.
Oh my god.
A real good uppercut to the jaw.
Alright,
Give him radium jaw. Wait. I have one question. This doesn't apply to anything at all. Do you think that radiation damage would count as necrotic damage, since it's like...
Or poison, maybe?
Or poison, yeah.
Yeah. But also...
I was on a Radium Girls kick recently.
Yeah, I would go with necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I still need to get a proper... I still need to get a proper stream thing, like a proper landing page set up for me stream.
For the stream.
Yeah, for the stream.
Dear God. I said stream.
But yeah, as of right now, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Let's go! Finally. We're dungeoning and dragoning.
I put you here.
15.
You are 16 years old. Alright. You're 16 years old. And you, your dad has been trying to teach your older brother Peter how to use the crossbow. But honestly, and to your dad's intense dismay, Peter could not give less of a shit about using the crossbow. So, that's the situation that you're in currently. There's crossbow drama.
Hear about it every day. It's boring.
I'm gonna stick you... Actually, I'm gonna stick you in your bedroom. You're already in your bedroom. Good job.
I'm with Timothy!
You're with Timothy.
I'm with my cat.
Yes. So here's Timothy. I did not make a token for your father, but he doesn't need one.
He doesn't deserve one.
Honestly, yeah.
He doesn't deserve a token.
The second of my players to have daddy issues.
Woo!
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 God. Yeah. So, yes. Fatherless behavior is having no token to father. What a world we live in. What world we live in. What a world.
Oh, this is starting off strong.
It's starting off strong, just like me last night with your mom. I'm sorry. Anyways. So. It is morning. It is morning, and you're... This is your brother's room up here. He's got a larger bed because he may or may not be the golden boy a little bit. But that's okay. So you can hear some, like, what kind of sounds like muffled arguing coming from up here. You may investigate if you so desire.
Alright, so I sit up out of bed. My every single inch of my body, wherever there is fur, it is just completely, it's a mess. Especially around my head, it's very puffed up. Eyes are half closed. I pick Timothy up and I like sling him over my shoulder. Like, I put him over my shoulder just because he's weird like that and likes it. And I hold him like a football. And I get up out of bed. And before I actually go into the room, Can I move my token? I can. I cannot. Never mind.
You put that token there. You should be able to move it. Come on.
Oh, wait, I'm in pan mode. I need to select it. I'm so smart. So
you're aware? Okay, sorry, you said pan mode. Like, you were like, I'm in pan mode. I have to say, you're aware that that by clicking and dragging with the right mouse button, you can move without switching to pan mode?
Thank you. I didn't know that.
You're welcome. So
I get up, and before I go into the room, because I don't want to die, I'm not entirely sure where the door is on the map, I apologize. But I go up to the door.
Yeah, that is the door. I'm gonna need you to take a hard look at that damn wall and tell me honestly that you don't know where the door is.
I know where the door is.
There we go.
So I go up to the door and I put my ear to it because before I go in, I don't want to risk my father's wrath. Peter, I don't care about. Peter wouldn't hurt a fly. I can beat Peter in a arm wrestling match, but fuck my dad. I don't like him. So I put my ear to the door. And even though I don't like my dad, I I I want him to treat me the same way that Peter does. And all of these thoughts are going through my brain
Yeah.
even now as I put my ear to the door and I try to listen to
Roll
what
me a
is going on.
perception.
Only a perception.
You have all your character stuff in the Roll20, right?
Shit.
Uh, for for future reference, you have your character sheet up, right?
Yes.
If you click on the perception skill, it will automatically roll it with your bonuses.
Oh.
Give
Thank
that a
you.
try for me. I'll give you a free re-roll in like while you get to know the system. You have advantage toggled, but that's a 23.
Okay.
And you
Oh,
can untoggle advantage. Actually, I'll just untoggle advantage for you. But for future reference, it's
I did not mean to have that toggle. Thank you.
wherever advantage. Where is? I'm not sure where advantage is actually.
We don't have to worry about that yet.
Where is it?
Maybe we do.
Where is it? Where's advantage? Huh. Anyways,
Anyways.
is it?
And I've still got Timothy over my shoulder, by the way. He's just sitting there.
Yeah. So yeah, I need to. I'll figure out how to do that later. But as of right now, yeah, you. So you hear slightly muffled arguing, like, but you can hear most of it. It's like you can hear distinctly that your father says, "What do you mean that you don't want to learn how to use the crossbow? Give me another rundown on your reasoning there." And your brother says, "I just don't want to risk hurting anybody. Like I can just be a farmer and have it done there." Your father huffs an exasperated sigh.
So now that I know that no one is about to die, I very gently open the door and poke my head in a little bit to basically see what is going on and to sort of alert my father and Peter that I'm awake.
Yeah. So both of them notice. It takes your brother a second longer, but both of them notice, and they look over at you. Uh, Peter smiles. He looks relieved. Um, and your father just looks vaguely annoyed. And your
I
father,
pretend
yeah,
not to be affected by him looking vaguely annoyed by my presence, even though it
your
does kind of feel bad.
your father's like your father huffs a sigh, says, "Irene, good morning."
Morning, Pa. Arguing kind of woke me up. What's going on?
He kind of pinches the. He kind of puts his fingers on his on his temples, and he says, "Your brother doesn't want to learn how to use the crossbow."
But that crossbow's been passed down in our family since I can't even remember. There's too many greats. But that's that's our thing, isn't it? Peter. It why?
Your
You know,
brother
the
kind of,
eldest child gets the crossbow and they learn how to protect the family and all that.
or the kind of looks at you and say, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Well, yeah, but what about the the animals and the crops? And I mean, you might need to shoot down a crow or two, or fend off a wolf, or what have you. And
Brother,
you're my big brother. That's your job, ain't it?
yeah, but I'm not. I'm just. I don't think I'm coordinated enough for it either. It takes a certain level of coordination, like of the two of us, I'm the one that's always handled the farming, and you're the one doing cartwheels from field to field. He kind of looks at you. An inspiration flashes in his eyes. Says, "Father, why don't you teach Irene how to use the crossbow instead?"
Irene's eyes absolutely light up. She makes sure not to accidentally chuck poor Timothy off of her. So to be sure that Timothy does not in fact get chucked into the wall, I pick her up and I put him down next to me and I clap my my hands together.
Uh,
I, I,
Timothy rubs himself between your legs. Your father looks supremely annoyed, and Peter is very pleased with himself.
you know, like the knife cat, the knife
No,
cat meme,
I
the knife
don't.
cat meme. That's no what? You
I
know
don't
the
think
image
I
of the
know them.
cat surrounded by knives?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No?
No, I don't.
Oh, hold on. Uh, the really smug ass cat surrounded by like
I'm
knives.
Googling it. Give me a second. I'm
Google
Googling
it.
it.
That's what I am just imagine that's what Peter looks like.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
his
yeah.
face.
Pretty much, actually. There's just this smug ass tabaxi. Just it hasn't really has the music stopped? Bloody hell.
The music has stopped. Bloody hell.
Don't
Can't
you
have
give me
anything in
that.
England. Give me that Stardew Valley beat. Oh, hold on, someone's knocking. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay? Not at all. Yeah. All right, I'm good.
Alright. So, your brother is looking thoroughly pleased with himself. Your father's looking significantly annoyed. The cat is between your legs, licking your foot. Like trying to groom you almost.
Aw.
Um,
Timmy, don't need to be there, bud.
he looks
I'm
up
gonna
at
trip
you.
over you.
He just looks up at you and goes back to licking your foot.
Do you do like the little merp thing? You merping?
Yeah. Does a little merp.
Aw.
Yeah. So
Well, father? Uh, doesn't
that's
seem
not
like Peter much wants to use crossbow.
you know as well.
So, since I'm your only other offspring, it's logical
Irene.
that I would be the one to learn the
Irene.
crossbow then.
You know as well as Peter does that that's not how it's done.
Pa, come on! Well, who you gonna teach, Ma? Ma doesn't want to learn how to use the crossbow. Ma wants to learn how to save up money to get a better wash bin.
She does want to save up money for a better wash bin. Yeah, we should get on that, but regardless. Um he looks really annoyed. Like he's like I don't know.
And
You can
Irene's
clearly tell.
tail is like swishing all over the place, and one of her
Yeah.
feet is tapping, and her hands are like
Cat
almost in
stimming.
like a praying. They almost look like they're praying. It's like she is absolutely half begging, half like almost groveling, while also keeping the slight attitude.
You're cat stimming.
Yeah.
He puts his forehead in his hand in one of his hands. Um Alright. Here's what we'll do. Irene. I will teach you the basics of using the crossbow. If and when you decide that it is in fact not for you, as I have been saying, Peter, you will take over. Acceptable?
I don't think Peter's gonna take over. I don't think we're gonna even need that. Peter,
Well,
do you agree? I hold out my hand in like a fist bump kind of way. Like I'm expecting Peter to fist bump me back.
Peter kind of rolls his eyes, but comes forward and gently fist bumps.
Yeah.
And he says, "Dear Dad, I see no reason why we shouldn't give it a shot." Father
See?
huffs.
Peter
Your
agrees.
father huffs another irritated sigh. Says, "Fine. Why don't you go out to the shooting range then? And I will meet you out there."
I'll be down there in 10 minutes. I'll be down there in 10 minutes. I said that twice. I make sure not to trip over Timothy, and I basically skitter on back to my room and get changed out of sleep clothes into normal working clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I put like whatever, like a bandana on or something. I try to brush out any like mats or tangles, but I just kind of say fuck it and throw the brush into its little bin and then sprint out to the shooting range as fast as possible. And I am in fact there in about 10 minutes. And I'm there like waiting really excitedly.
All right, your father.
Like this is finally my chance to make him proud. The way that he gets proud of Peter.
Your father joins you. Why don't you drag your character out? Because there seem to be issues with being able to control it if I drag it out. Your father joins you at the shooting range about 5-10 minutes after you get there. He still has that reluctant look on his face, but he is holding that family crossbow and has a quiver of arrows in the other hand. Or crossbow bolts or whatever.
Mm.
Well, Irene.
All right.
So he starts showing you the basics of how to use this crossbow. Just, you put the bolt in here, and then you draw it back, aim, and shoot. It's not that difficult. When he hands
you... She takes the crossbow in both hands very carefully, and she weighs it, starts getting used to how it feels in her hands, picks up a bolt and loads it just like her father showed her, and she looks up at her father like she's looking for approval in the fact that she loaded it correctly first try without much issue. And she looks up like really hopefully.
Just for fun, why don't you roll me, say, sleight of hand to see if you do in fact get the crossbow into the
dear God.
get the bolt into the crossbow that smoothly. There's some marked
dear
fumbling.
God.
There's some definite fumbling. You do fumble a good amount, but it is in there. And after like 5 minutes of fumbling, you get it in there, and then your father nods.
I get this big cat grin on my face the moment he just nods. And I raise the crossbow up and I aim it at the target with the end of the crossbow rested against my shoulder. And I sit there for a moment. It feels really heavy in my arms. Not too heavy, I've definitely carried heavier.
Mm-hmm.
It's like heavier sacks of flour to my ma, but it feels different. It feels old. It feels, it carries the Higgins name. And now I'm actually holding it in my hands, about to fire it at some painted circle on a tree. And I aim as best as I can, and I fire.
Roll dex.
All right. My character sheet keeps closing. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, that's a save. Do you have proficient? Oh no, you don't have
Whoops.
proficiency. You don't have proficiency in saves, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do fine.
Okay.
So, considering it's your very first attempt, even though you rolled a 14, you do not hit the bullseye. You do, however, hit, just right on that outer ring there. If you can see where I've put my cursor.
I cannot.
I mean, like the.
I see it. I see it now.
Yeah, that's where you're shooting, and that's where you just hit.
I was zoomed in too far, and I couldn't see.
Yep.
Apologies.
You're good. So I take it you walk over to get the bolt out.
Mm-hmm. I walk over and I take the bolt out of the target.
I'll say.
And I look real proud of myself.
Yeah, I will say, before you start
just for hitting
over,
the target.
Yeah, I will say, before you walk over, you do see on your father's face like a flash of surprise. Right. And then, like a flash of surprise that settles itself into, like, a sort of resigned pride.
I puff up my chest real big as I go to get that bolt, and I rip it out, and I do a little twirl.
Roll me.
I twirl it in my
D20.
fingertips.
Roll me just a straight D20. Yeah, you don't break the bolt. You are a little enthusiastic. It bends maybe a little bit more than it should, but it snaps back and it's fine.
You know when someone twirls a pen?
Mm-hmm.
That's now what I'm doing with the bolt in my fingers with the with the crossbow over one shoulder. I'm holding it really carefully, but I'm carrying it in one hand over the shoulder with the bolt in the other.
Yep.
Now, I know I didn't hit the bullseye, but I've never shot a crossbow before, but I think the fact that I even hit the target is...
I'm scooching you back, by the way. I'm scooching you back,
okay.
Here-ish.
Okay, so I was in the right area. Okay. I was just too zoomed in to see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you were in the right area for a long distance shot. But actually, I'm gonna put you here. We're gonna say that you've been here just because you're so new, etc. Your father kind of sighs. I will admit, it was impressive for a first attempt.
I knew it. Thank you, Pa. So do I just keep doing that,
Give it
right?
Another go.
Just shooting it.
He hands you the quiver full of, it's got like 10 bolts in it. Shoot until the bolt is empty, and then go and retrieve them.
You want me to roll for that?
Not all 10 of them.
Okay.
Roll 3. Roll 3 dexes.
Also, I can hear my voice again.
Actually, oh, you can, Festive. I'm actually not sure what would be causing that. Do you guys hear an echo in chat? I'm pulling chat back up. Can you guys hear Okay, they cannot hear an echo, so it sounds like you may have the stream up somewhere, and it is not muted as
Nope,
much as
it's muted.
Okay.
It's an echo
I don't know then,
because I
because I
can't
don't.
hear your voice. Do you have your headphones on?
Yes.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay, it's not too much of an issue.
Okay. Anyways, actually, roll me 4, because you've got it on advantage, anyways.
Okay, just 4 decks. Four
Yeah,
decks.
so roll. So you'll be rolling twice, and there will be 4 rolls that it does.
All
You know
right.
what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so your first, your first couple of shots are, your first 5 of the shots are really pretty good. Just like, they're getting increasingly close to the bullseye, just around the circle, but just increasingly close to the bullseye as you startlingly quickly learn how to adjust your as you startlingly quickly learn to adjust your position and stance for aiming. Then, during the last 5 shots, the wind picks up significantly, and that does not help your cause. So
Shit!
they still hit the target except for the very last one, which digs itself into the ground right in front.
I slump a little bit. Um the crossbow kind of aims to the ground, and my ears kind of flop. Thought I had it. I thought I had it. That damn wind.
You
That
will
damn wind.
learn
I.
you will learn in time to adjust for the wind. There are tricks that I will show you.
Oh,
Other than that,
what are they? Can you show me now? It's still early. Maybe I can do my chores later. Uh,
we can
I want to
have
keep doing
another
this. I want to
couple
keep
of
learning.
yeah, we can give it another couple rounds, I will say, because it is the first day, your arm will start to get rather tired around the 4th or 5th round, and you will stop aiming as well. It is about that time that it is a good choice to stop practicing for the time being. Understood?
Understood, Pa. I got it.
So, these holding a crossbow and shooting it uses different muscles than than a lot of everyday stuff does. So, when you start perpetually missing your shots, it is time to take a break of a couple of hours. Understood?
All right. It's uh, it's like when you carry too many things, and arm starts hurting.
In a
Like
sense.
that.
Go gather. But you have been doing well. Go gather your bolts and give it another go.
All right. All right. So I go and I scoop up all of the bolts from the ground. There are a few that take me an embarrassingly. Oh, wait, I'm silly. They're all in the target except for the
Except for
one.
that last
It's
one, yeah.
the last one. Some of them are really deep in there, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm less enthusiastic because I felt originally when I tore the bolt out of the target, I felt it almost break, and I take them out
Yeah.
more gently this time. And then I pluck up the one from the ground and I trot on back to my dad with all of the bolts in hand, brushing the dirty one off. Because no one
Tails
wants dirt
swishing
on
in the
your bolt.
breeze.
Yep.
Alright. Roll me roll me another 4 decks.
Right.
Alright. So your first
Oh, wait,
your
hold
first
on.
couple shots are excellent. They're um that is okay.
Oh, whoops. I didn't
You're
see
good,
the
don't
other
worry.
one.
I'll just use that for the next time. Um,
Okay.
your first couple shots are really pretty excellent. They're you're shooting, and you're shooting pretty close to the bullseye. Then you it's early in the spring, and you're pretty sure some pollen got in your nose, and you sneeze violently while shooting one of them, and it ends like barely hanging on to the edge of that target. Then you sneeze again. Like you gave yourself a break to sneeze a couple of times, right? Like you sneezed a couple times, had a mild sneezing fit. Then you line yourself back up and sneeze again, and accidentally pull the trigger, and it fully misses the target, and instead buries itself into the wood of this tree here. And
We've got them kitten sneezes.
Yeah, and you hear a quiet snap, and the bottom part of the bolt falls to the ground, and you can still see the glint of metal embedded into the wood.
Oh shit, Pa! I'm so sorry.
And then
maybe I should put the.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
He rolls his eyes. Happens to all of us.
Damn, pollen early. Ah! No, I had allergies that bad. What?
It'll happen. Go gather your bolts.
All right. So, song and dance. I grab all of them. I do take a look at the one that got lodged, just to see if I can maybe retrieve the end and maybe fix the bolt. But it is like
it's splintered.
How far? Yeah. It's a lost cost. It's a lost cause. I do retrieve.
It may be of use to retrieve the arrowhead.
I try and dig the arrowhead out of the tree.
Actually, I'll use the 17 for that, because I had originally lumped it in, because it's funnier to have the nat 1 be right at the end. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you do manage to dig out the arrowhead, and you put it, like, in your pouch. And you go back. And roll one more time for me for the next round of shooting.
Be rootin', be tootin', by God, good God.
So, your first couple of shots, you have, in a sense, kind of lost your confidence. Your sneezing's done, but these couple of shots are, like, half of them bury themselves in the ground around, and half of them are in, like, the outer circle. Then, for your next, like, 4 or so, before you start your next 4, you take a deep breath, then let it out. Line up your shot, and hit in the second circle. And continue hitting in that general area. So, yeah.
You already hit real close. Do that again. Did it once, do it again. Tired muscles and sneezes be damned.
So you may go retrieve your arrows again.
I go and I scoop them up without much issue, and then I return.
Roll me 2 more. Like the 4 more or whatever, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
save the nat 20 for last.
I know. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going backwards on this one, I think. So, first shot, it's in like that third circle, that red one. It's okay. Then, it's on the your next couple of shots are on the other side of the circle. You're adjusting your aim as you go. Then you get real close to the middle. Like, you're in that center red circle, but not just like on the edge of that center red circle, right? Then You shoot one more time, just raising it up, looking real good down that sight there. And you hit a perfect bullseye.
I lower the crossbow just to see if my eyes are deceiving me or not. I take off my glasses, which I already wear because my vision without them is awful, and I put them back on and I stare for a moment. And then I look to my dad, crossbow still held real tightly in my hands,
He is
and
smiling
I
at
have
you.
it's the biggest smile he's given me in a long time. And
Good shot.
I just fucking did it! I hit the goddamn bullseye! I did it! Oh my
Alright.
god.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god!
Good shot, kid.
Do you think I can do it again? Think I can do it again? I bet I could.
Probably. But probably not today. Because your arms... You do notice, as he says, that your arms will be getting tired about now. You do notice that he is, in fact, absolutely right. Your arms are starting to get real sore. You've been out here for like a good 45 minutes shooting. Like you've been having a good time, but your arms are real sore.
Well, you think I could tell Ma about this and maybe she could make me a treat? Or we could, go get one of those drinks from the good little soda pop fountain downstairs? I don't know if there's a soda pop fountain in medieval times. I don't know where that came from. The medieval drink tavern that also has a soda fountain.
Let's get some soda pop, she says. God.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll see, he says. Go collect your bolts.
I go out, I collect my bolts, and I take a moment to look at the one that landed in the middle.
It is
And
indeed a perfect bullseye.
I puff up my chest a little bit, and I take it out, and instead of putting it with the rest of the bolts, I put it into my pouch, because this is now a very important item to me. It is the first bolt that I ever hit a bullseye with, and I'm planning on showing it to Peter when I get back. And hopefully my dad doesn't see that I kind of slipped it away,
Oh,
because I really want to keep it.
He definitely sees, but he's not questioning it. He probably did the same thing when he was your age.
So I strut on back to him with very sore arms.
Yeah.
And a quiver full of bolts.
He holds out his hands for the bolts and the crossbow.
I hand them over, and I do notice that my arms have gotten a little bit shaky and sore. And I kind of look at my hands, and they kind of hurt from holding on to it so hard. And for a moment, I wonder, am I going to be able to carry this everywhere? But then I banish that thought. I'm like, nah, it's fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to be so great.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. I think I might need some water.
Yes, that would make sense. He turns and walks back to the house.
And I follow close behind.
Yeah,
with slightly shorter legs, like sprinting. Why do you walk so fast? Like you got 2 more legs than me.
Your mom is sitting. Oh, I'm gonna. You want to put your token on here. Your mom is sitting in this couch right here. You see where I'm pointing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your mom is sitting in that couch there. She sees you walks in and smiles gently at you. How'd it go?
Ma, you ain't gonna believe it. I hit a bullseye. I, I hit almost every single bolt into the target, and I sound out of breath. I sound tired, and she can kind of see me shaking with leftover adrenaline. It's like furs puffed up and everything, just a ball of excitement. And and Pa smiled at me. He smiled at me like he never smiled at me before, Ma. I think I made him proud. I think I made him proud. He's never looked at me like that before. He's only looked at Peter like that. And I kind of tear up a little bit. I really hope my dad isn't behind me.
No, he definitely is.
And I try to not cry, but I'm so happy and just elated that it kind of leaks out. I did it. I did it.
She smiles gently at your dad behind you. She sounds like you did the first time you shot that thing. And your dad just kind of... your dad just kind of rolls his eyes and goes back to his study.
He don't.
And by his study, I mean his bedroom.
His bedroom, yeah.
Because his desk is in his bedroom.
It's the study bedroom, the brand new invention. I don't know.
Room.
The brand new room.
Room moment.
Room moment, indeed.
God. Anyways.
So, you think maybe to celebrate such an occasion, maybe we could make a treat for me? And of course, everyone else, but can I choose it? Because it feels really important. You know, I just realized I am on the wrong side of the couch. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good, don't worry. What did you have in mind?
I'm thinking one of those pineapple upside down cakes you make. I know pineapple's kind of expensive. Kind of spent. Nah, sorry. Or
kind of spent. Pineapple's kind of spent. It's kind of spent, y'all.
It's kind of spent.
God, we're so dumb.
It's so dumb.
We're so dumb, dude. He's kind of spent.
It's kind of spent. Ow, that hurt. I have tears in my eyes. There are tears in my goddamn eyes. Kind of spacey. He's kind of spacey. I told, good God.
I told him once and I'll tell him again, that pineapple's kind of spent.
Spacey. Oh my God.
We're so dumb, dude.
Oh. Okay. I can do a perfectly normal accent without saying that pineapple kind of spicy. Oh, that's gonna become a meme so fast. I'm making that into a meme. I'm going to draw that at lightning speed once we're done.
Alright.
Anyways.
Yes, pineapple does tend to be kind of expensive, but I'll see what I can do.
And you know, Peter also likes pineapple upside down. So
He
it's a
does like the
win-win.
cake,
And
yes.
you like pineapple upside down cake. And Paul, like, I think he likes pineapple upside down cake. He just looks so. He never expresses excitement. He's so
Yeah,
poor. He's so bland and boring all the time.
she kind of, she's holding back a laugh. Well, yeah. Well, I suppose I didn't marry him for for his sense of humor.
He always just looks down at your food and he goes, "This is acceptable." No, it's delicious. It's great. He doesn't know a rat's ass from its face sometimes.
You should be careful what
I
you
know.
say. Yeah.
Is it true though? Yes, it's true. 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 There it is again. God damn it.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Oh my god.
Everyone's. I just looked at chat and there's like at least two different kind of expansive memes already. Oh, Faith with its troll. Shut the hell up. Sorry. Oh god. This is
Oh my God.
acceptable. This is Ow.
This is acceptable.
This is acceptable. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be cursed for a moment. This man looks like Tiger Star. This man has the This man looks like Tiger Star, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Okay, give me a second, chat. Just give me a second here. I just need a minute, real
Are
quick.
you gonna kick me from the call?
Okay, I kicked you out the call. You
She kicked me from the call.
your friend said, "Ah, yes, sustenance." Bella, you've gotten real soft.
Oh no, have I?
A little bit.
I leaned backwards a lot.
Yeah, that screws it up.
I leaned backwards because I was wheezing.
Valid.
Really hard. Okay. Enough about the pineapple being expensive and things being troll.
Expensive.
Pineapple expensive.
Expensive.
Oh my god.
Entropy has said, "Ain't no right side up pineapple cake."
Ain't no right side up pineapple. That ain't no upside down pineapple cake. That's a right side up pineapple cake. Pineapple right side up cake.
You kind of, yeah, yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Darn tootin'.
Pineapple right side up cake. Fuck you. I'm sorry. That's an abomination.
What would a pineapple right side up cake even entail? Because the pineapple upside down cake is like you put the pineapples at the bottom and then you flip it. So like put the pineapples at the top, but they would sink. And it would end up a pineapple upside down cake regardless, just a kind of bad pineapple upside down
Just
cake.
a really fucked up pineapple upside down cake.
Okay, what if you put sticks under? No, I've had a better idea. Okay, so what if you take the pineapple slices and stack them from the very bottom of the cake pan to the very top of the cake pan,
No.
so they don't sink?
No. Pineapple cake. pineapple? How many slices we talking here?
Far too many.
What would that be? That isn't even pineapple right side up cake. That's just pineapple cake but bad. Imagine you serve this cake and you call it pineapple upside down cake, right? And you put it down and someone's like, "Oh boy, I love pineapple upside down cake." And they take a slice and it's just shittily
It's just pineapple.
It's just pineapple.
Hey,
and it's not
people-
even the good part of the pineapple. It's like that weird hard part of the pineapple that you get near like the rind.
Dude, people talk about keto like that's the perfect keto cake. It's just pineapple.
It's just pineapple.
It's just pineapple, dude.
It's just pineapple. Chat's going crazy.
Oops, just pineapple.
Oops, all pineapple.
Oops, all pineapple.
This is wonderful. I can't
Oh
believe
my
the
God.
next scene is probably gonna be angst.
Oh yeah, big time.
Damn it.
No, the next scene is gonna be mild angst.
Mild angst. And then the next scene after next scene.
Scene after
The
next
scene
scene
after next
is...
scene will be gut-wrenching angst.
But we don't need to
I'm
spoil
really-
it for the chat now,
Oh,
do
boy. We don't need to spoil it for the chat. Some of
That's-
them already know because I was too excited.
we? That's legume cake? Legume balls?
Legume.
If you have legume balls, you need to go to the doctor.
You need to go to the doctor.
Okay.
I'm assuming you have perfectly normal-
Bella.
Yeah.
Balls.
Well,
But they have the texture of a Beanie Baby.
do you mean like balls that you throw or the
No.
other kind?
The other
What?
kind.
Why? New bottom surgery additions just dropped. You can have texture.
Leave my balls alone. No.
Faith, you're next. You're fucking next.
I'm gonna Beanie Baby
Get
your
over
balls.
here.
Hey, you can't
Baby your
get
balls.
hey, you can't get testicular torsion if your testicles are Beanie Babies. I'm gonna cry.
I'm going to cry. This is ridiculous.
Oh my god. Stress balls!
No!
Give him a good
Please.
squeeze! Oh. Just give him a squeeze. Oh my god.
This feels like a really shitty intermission.
Oh yeah, big time. No, this is the best part actually. This is what people come for.
Oh, this is funny.
Okay. Okay, call it a hacky sack.
Call it a hackies.
Oh my god. Anyways. So. Your mother does indeed make the pineapple upside down cake.
Yay!
Which you find yourself very pleased about. Your father kind of rolls his eyes, but still eats it. Peter is thrilled because this presumably means things have gone well, and he does not have to learn how to use the crossbow. So, your father continues.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I sit next to Peter at the table, and I lean over to him, and I stage whisper, "I got a bullseye."
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, it was the last one I shot, but I
Isn't
got a
it
bullseye.
usually?
Yeah, I did miss completely. It's funny now, but it made me really sad at the moment. I missed completely, and I hit the tree about 10 feet away from the target, and the bolt exploded. It just broke. And I
I've
kept
heard that happen
sneezing,
sometimes.
and it was awful. I thought I was going to accidentally shoot a bird out of the sky. You know what? That
I
might have
hear
been a
that'll
little
happen.
impressive. But that might have been a
Yeah.
little impressive.
You do remember that you
Sneeze-powered
still
crossbow.
you do remember that you do still have that um the arrowhead in your pouch.
That's something to show you later. So, after lights out, I'm stage whispering at the dinner table, and that makes this way funnier.
Your
I'm trying
your dad's eyebrow is just raised.
Can I show you something at like 10 p.m.?
Okay.
It's cool, I promise. And then I lean back as if I've completed a spy mission and start absolutely going to town on this pineapple upside down cake.
As you do.
As I do. I love pineapple upside down cake, man. It's
Dude,
delicious.
it's so good. I'm not even that
It's
big of a
so
fan of
good.
pineapple.
Sometimes pineapple is very good.
Mm-hmm. Dude, were you there? Did you go to the dining hall when they had the cake that was just like a white cake, but mixed into the batter was apples?
No. I've made an apple dump cake before, which was very good, but
Yeah,
like,
it was
how
just a
big were the
normal,
slices?
pretty like slices.
Why?
It was the texture of all time.
Like pause or neg?
Neg.
Uh,
Super weird.
no.
Flavor wasn't bad, but the texture.
Why don't you at least? I've actually used applesauce in place of eggs in pancakes
Yeah,
before.
you can
It
use
was
applesauce.
so good. It was
You can just put
delicious.
applesauce in loads of things.
Just put applesauce in the cake. Voila!
Exactly.
Delicious cake. That cake will be amazing. But
Exactly.
no, you have to slice up the goddamn apple and say, "Oh, they're gonna love this. The school full of neurodivergent people is going to eat this up."
It was actually, they did not, there was a lot left at the end of the night.
In my point.
I will say, the parts that did not have apple were good.
Wonderful. Perfect. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Oh, that was so fun. I know we're
I'm
not
glad you
done, but
enjoyed.
so far I am having a blast.
I'm glad that you enjoyed. So,
I'm having the time ever.
alright, so I will just narrate a lot of what happens next, right? Because you know what the next proper scene is going to be, and we need some foreshadowing. So, a couple of years pass. You stay in your parents' home. It's pretty common in your village for people to stay in their parents' home pretty much until they find their spouse and move out with them. Just for space and economics reasons. So, you still live at your parents' house, but for the past, 8 months or so, you have been seeing this cute little calico, this calico boy named Barnaby. Right. And you've been, you've gone on cute little cat dates, and um, you've spent a lot of time fishing. You've shown him the very basics of how to use a crossbow, though he doesn't have much interest in it. And in return, um, he's shown you. You now have a far more intimate knowledge of the local library than you ever thought you would, because he is a massive nerd. So, you now know all of the librarians by name, and you go, because he is, in fact, he volunteers at the library um, when he has free time. So you go and visit him there a lot, and then you fish sometimes, and it's just been a very a nice time. And your wedding is scheduled for today.
Real quick.
Yes.
Is this years in the future? Because we were just at 16.
No, actually, it's years in the past. You are 12 years old. No, how old are you when you marry Barnaby?
Well, this story just took a different turn. They grew up so fast. They grow young so fast.
Anyways, how old are you when you marry Barnaby?
When I married Barnaby, I am the modest age of 25.
Yes, so you met Barnaby.
A normal age.
You met Barnaby at around age 24, and then you started courting him a couple months in. You initiated because he is terrified of hot women. As you do. And so your wedding is scheduled for, today. And as this town's church is, it's actually occupied today because there's been a festival going on, like a festival of Tefi, who is the god of the domain that you are currently in, which is also named Tefi. Both the domain and the god are Tefi. Your wedding is going to be at the local tavern, and you have Barnaby called in a favor with a priest that for him to come to the tavern and marry you. So, I will put you now into the bar. I don't have a token for Barnaby. But
no. If I could, I'd probably just give you I have a drawing of like another cat person for a completely different thing, but I don't know. He's not even Calico. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't work. Never mind.
It's fine. He'll just stand next to you. You guys are getting married over here in front of the fireplace. It's very warm and cozy. All of your friends, because you do in fact have friends, and all of your friends are in this area. Your parents are sitting right at the table here, which does admittedly cause you a little bit of grief because your father has been a perpetual he's perpetually been not very chill, as he does. So the fact that he is sitting right next to you is causing you a little bit of stress. But you also have the love of your life right across from you, so it kind of cancels out.
I'm trying to not pay my father much attention by just gazing at him. By just gazing at Barnaby. By gazing at Barnaby. I said him, and there's multiple hims here.
You're looking at your boy. You're having a good time.
My good time boy.
Your
I
good
brought my
time boy.
soldier.
That could be
Sweet
taken.
cheese.
Okay, I
Good
was gonna
time
say that.
boy!
I was gonna say that could be taken in an inappropriate way, and then you went for sweet cheese, and I was like, yeah, never mind. You brought it back to innocent.
Probably is my good time boy. Probably. I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Do you want me to kick you out of the call again?
No. No,
Okay.
thank you.
There we go.
I'm so
Anyways.
sorry.
Anyways. God. So, yeah. You guys, the wedding commences, right? And you guys, you're just standing there. You're barely even listening to the priest. Like, the priest is
Just
talking.
giving each other the biggest goo eyes.
Oh yeah, big time. Like, you are mega staring at each other. Just adoration in your eyes. And then the priest gets to the part that's like, if you have any objection to this partnership, speak now or forever hold your peace. And take a wild guess who does not hold his peace. Yeah. So with a heavy, long, suffering sigh, your father stands up out of his chair and says, I do not approve. Your mom is like pulling at the side of his pants, trying to get him to sit down. Yeah. The priest is kind of giving him a death glare. But
I stiffen a little bit, and where I'm holding Barnaby's hands, my hands kind of tighten a little bit.
Barnaby,
Like if my dad looks too hard, Barnaby will just explode.
Barnaby kind of strokes the fur on your hands soothingly.
I'm sorry. He's like this. I know what I've talked about it with you, but he just, he.
I know. It's okay, sweetheart.
What do you have to object to?
I do not approve of his profession. I think that you should marry I think that you should marry a hunter, a farm boy, not a whatever he is.
Skills that you could never think of. He can make an amaretto sour so good that it can send you to heaven. He has taught me so much, and yet you sit here and you say that I shouldn't marry him because of his goddamn profession?
So you see from across the room, there's the guy that is acting as bouncer, right? And he kind of raises an eyebrow at you and like jerks his head over to your dad in a questioning way.
And I hesitate for a moment. I'm still, I'm visibly angry now that my dad would say that to the man that I've fallen in love with. The person who has listened to my woes and my Hello? I thought someone was knocking. It was footsteps. God damn it.
It's just a funny little interruption during the most important moment of your life, so far.
Just hello.
Anyways, so Bouncer gives you a questioning look.
You do not have the right to say such a thing.
Bouncer's
the one thing you have ever done for me, I have dialogue. The one thing you...
You're good.
Yeah. The one thing you have ever done for me is teach me how to use my goddamn crossbow. That is the one thing. You may have put a house over my head, you may have gotten us food, but that is the bare minimum. You judged every friend I brought in. You chased away every single person, but I never saw you doing that for Peter. I never saw you doing that for Peter. You just... Everything he did was perfect, and I couldn't do shit that could impress you besides shoot the goddamn crossbow. And now you're saying that I can't marry the love of my life because of his profession. He is the smartest man I have ever met. And if you think that I'm not going to marry him, you have no brains in that rotten skull of yours.
Addresses, can you take them?
So as you speak, the bouncer's been kind of walking over, and he reaches about here-ish, and because your dad's sitting here, so he reaches about here-ish, and gives you another questioning look, and like jerks his head over.
And I roll my shoulders back. I've grown a lot by this point. I'm of average height, but I have grown a lot since I was 16. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This was my last chance that I was giving you to be fucking supportive for once of anything I wanted to do. So I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, and you can either take your ass out that door, I'm gonna have that nice man behind you take you out yourself. Alright?
He looks...
And I never want to see your face again.
He looked about ready to speak, then looks behind him and sees that you were indeed not bluffing about the bouncer. Rolls his eyes.
I'm like, you know when
Yeah.
cats are really mad? That's what, like,
When their fur gets all puffed up.
all puffed up. Tail is really swinging.
Yeah. So, he looks and sees you are not bluffing about the bouncer, rolls his eyes, stands, and leaves without another word to you.
All of that anger kind of crashes down into something akin to grief. And for a moment, like, all that Barnaby and my mom and my friends see is the face, that same face of the 16-year-old girl who was begging her dad to show her how to use the family crossbow. But then she sucks in a breath and blinks away any mist in her eyes and gives her almost husband's hands a squeeze and gently, with a slightly shaking voice, says, "Now, where were we?"
Barnaby smiles gently at you, and the priest, who is also a little bit shaken, but also you had warned him that your father might be a little naughty. So
Sorry.
So he is, he was not, he was not as surprised as he could have been, and the rest of the ceremony goes off without a hitch. Yes. And at the end of the ceremony, when most of the attention is off of you and, Barnaby's bartender friends have started out giving out free drinks, Barnaby cups your face in one of his hands and says, "You did well, my dear."
I know,
I know.
it was really hard not to cry.
No.
He
kind of, you
just,
can,
this one thing that's supposed to be the happiest day of my life, and now I just...
he kind of, you
And
can
I-
you can tell that he's kind of, with his body language asking if you would like a hug.
And I just fall into it, and I bury my face in his shoulder, and I start to very quietly cry.
Yeah.
And there's some semblance of relief there as well, because now I don't have to deal with his bullshit. But at the same time, that little girl urge to want to make your dad proud, sometimes it just doesn't go away. And after a while, she composes herself and wipes away at the wet fur under her eyes and takes a deep breath and just lets it all out. Just lets a very heavy exhale. All right, now how about you make me one of those absolutely blessed sours of yours, and we can share it. I think I'd like that. Just like old times. Just like old times as in 8 months ago, but just like the first time we met. How about that? I think that'd be nice. Real
I think
nice.
it would. As you're talking, your mother comes up behind you and just silently rests a hand on your shoulder. And Peter is standing a little off to the side, looking literally the most awkward you have ever seen him in his entire life, but supportive nonetheless.
I know that was a lot, but I'm
get
done.
it.
I'm done. I'm done trying to. I'm
Peter's-
done trying
yeah.
to
Yeah.
just fulfill his wishes of who I'm supposed to be. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And I didn't want to cause a scene, but you know it's proper to have your daddy at your wedding, have your pa at your wedding. Maybe I shouldn't have invited him at all. Probably would have come anyway.
Peter says, "It's okay, I get it. I was never particularly pleased with the disparity either."
Thanks for being a good big brother to me. I couldn't have done any of this without you.
Well,
You're
don't,
great.
don't
And
toot
I
my horn too much,
once-
sweetheart.
whoops. I once again put my fist out for a fist bump from Peter, and I
And he's-
smile and I
yeah.
say, "Like old times."
He rolls his eyes and fist bumps you and says, "Like old times, I suppose."
All right, I say, and then slap. I get like behind my mom and my brother, and I like slap my hands onto their back. I'm like kind of recovered from crying, and I say, "Now I heard those drinks at the bar there were free, so
That is generally how it works at
I
weddings.
think we've got a destination." So I grab my husband, and I just tug like my family and my husband over to the bar, and
Yeah.
we just start,
Your mother
drinking and having a
says,
good
"Yeah, your
time.
mother says, by the way, Irene, I do believe that you were the one who organized the free drinks. So,
Oh, I don't know what you mean, Mom. I was so surprised. They were so nice. They came in and they said, "Now, Miss Irene, we're gonna have these drinks be free." And now there's like a clear hint of sarcasm.
your husband is like you've never seen his eyes roll harder, but he's going along with it.
We just sit down, and it's a rather nice ending
It
to
is.
a bittersweet happening during the wedding. It was nice.
Yes. So, it was nice. One last question, because I forgot. How old are you in the next scene? I forgot.
I also forgot. Hold on. We all forgot.
We all forgot.
I believe in the next scene. Let's see. So she's 24 now. 25. She's 25 now, and I. Debba 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 da. 50?
Okay. Vibing with 50.
Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. That's good.
So your kids are like, so assuming you
Say-
got busy immediately, your kids are like, mid-20s.
Let's say that the youngest, who is probably like, oh wait, they all live in the same familial house anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they're all like mid-20s or slightly younger.
Mm-hmm.
If there was like a surprise a few years down the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh boy, it's time for the angst. The real goddamn angst.
Yeah, you.
So, yeah, it is. It is now. Yeah. So, you have been out all day. You are 50 years old. You have 3 kids. You and Barnaby did indeed get busy immediately, and by get busy, I mean you adopted 3 children. So, um, so you did get busy, but it wasn't. It
All
didn't.
that damn
Yeah.
paperwork.
You got busy with paperwork, and yeah. So you guys have 3 kids. The youngest is 18, because the paperwork takes so damn long, even in medieval times. And so, so you have been out. You have been planning. It is almost your youngest's birthday, right? So you have been out shopping for the ingredients for that same pineapple upside down cake recipe that your mom gave you all those years ago. She gave it to you just a couple of months before she died, actually. It was her family secret recipe for a long time, but she gave it to you just a couple of months before she died, with your father following soon after. And so you still make that cake on special occasions. It reminds you, it's a bittersweet cake, not physically, not literally. It's a very sweet cake, but emotionally it's bittersweet because it reminds you of childhood, and it reminds you of that very first bullseye and that broken arrowhead. And so you have been out, you've been bartering with spirited salesmen about the price of milk and eggs, which seem to be increasing by the year, by the way. But
Shaking my head.
yeah, eggs be expensive again, even in medieval times. So, but you are indeed vibing, and you are in fact nearly home, and it is evening. Very pretty evening too. The 4 moons they all tend to be at different stages, but you can.
Is there, real quick, is there a nighttime thing
I do not
for
have
music?
a nighttime. Oh, no nighttime music, just the same music.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure nighttime out later, but so you can see all 4 moons today. There's the one that just kind of does its own thing off to the side. That one's always visible. Well, usually visible. And then the 2 that orbit each other, and then the one that orbits those 2 in that sort of a figure 8 pattern. All 4 are visible today, and they're all in various stages, and it's all very pretty. So,
I've got my big old basket in front of me,
You
and
sure
it is.
I said you sure do.
I thought you said you sure, and I was like,
No,
what happened to my produce?
My produce?
My cabbages!
Oh no!
It's that goddamn bald boy again. Took my goddamn food.
That's a Skyrim joke, right?
Nope, that is an Avatar The Last Airbender joke.
Oh. I need to watch that show.
It's very good.
I know. But yeah,
What happened to my produce, Reggie?
Resortiers?
I don't know.
What happened to my produce? Resortiers?
Resortiers.
It's a key smash. It's a key smash.
Ah, yes, it looks too much like a name. And I was very
Resortiers.
confused.
What happened to my produce? Resortiers.
So I,
Yeah.
what?
Your friend also has popcorn.
Popcorn. Yeah! It says popcorn. Oh, it
Yeah.
says where is my risotto?
Where is my risotto?
My risotto. I got my
actually,
goddamn pineapples. They're even more expensive now. If only I
yeah.
think my mom would die a second time if she saw the price of pineapples.
So you're muttering to yourself about the price of pineapples as you round the corner around which you can start to see your house. Along the way, roll perception.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't read. Hold on.
As
There
it
we
be.
go.
So, you've been in the back of your brain, you've been recognizing that this path is it's brighter than it normally is. It's definitely you can tell there's some brightness happening, and then you round the corner and you
Is it a bit hazy too?
yeah, it's a bit hazy and it smells like a large
That's
campfire.
a
You round the corner and it
it isn't time
begins
for
fucking apparent
burning.
why. Yeah, it becomes very quickly fucking apparent why it smells like that. It's because your goddamn house is on fire.
Oh god! I can count the pixels. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. It loaded.
Yes.
It did load.
So your goddamn house is on fire. So where this cat is, this is Timothy II. He is the son.
Timmy!
He is the son of your previous cat, Timothy. Timothy II is. And all your children are standing around him. So you rush up, barely keeping a hand on your produce.
No, I don't. It got dropped the moment saw. It got dropped it drops from my hands. I don't even stop to stare for a moment. Every single bone in my body is screaming. I drop my produce. Those goddamn pineapples, now completely worthless because they smashed on a rock and now there's juice everywhere. But that's beside the point. I sprint like I have barely ever sprinted before. Sprinting like I'm sprinting after a wolf. Sprinting like I'm trying to chase my kid away from an oncoming traffic crossing where there's carriages everywhere. And I am shaking, panicking, but trying to not let it show. And real quick, I do a head count. And so I bap each of my kids on the head, my fully grown children, each on the head. Charles, Brandon. Okay, there's Timothy. What happened? What happened? Where's your dad? Where's Barnaby?
We're not sure.
Barnaby?
It's Brennan that's speaking. We're not sure. He got us all out, but
Barnaby?
we don't see him.
He's no.
He said not to go back inside.
No. We can't leave him in there. We can't. He's gonna. And I start running across. Get away!
Brennan,
You follow our safety protocol. You get to the neighbor's house.
Brennan grabs you by the waist and pulls you back with his full strength. This is a full-grown man. You are not getting out of his grip, no matter how hard you struggle. But he pulls you back.
Can I roll for strength anyway?
Sure.
Even though the modifier's shit.
Yeah.
I am struggling. Like, struggling.
So, okay, so you do manage to break out of his arms. At that point, what's one of your other kids' names?
Fiona.
Fiona fully fucking tackles you to the ground. I'm not gonna let you roll for that one, but Fiona fully fucking tackles you to the ground. And she says, "You will die. If you go back in there, we can't lose both of you."
No, we can't. I can't leave him. He's gonna burn. I can't leave him. He's no. And I'm clawing at the ground. They've never seen me in such a state. Like the instinct of don't be scared in front of your kids is now gone because there is now snot and tears covering my face even as I'm trying to claw my way to the house, and I am wailing my husband's name, and I can just, it's like the fire is singeing my eyes, my hand, as I'm trying to reach out to, even as both Charles, all three of my kids are like trying to restrain me. I'm still like trying to break through, and I obviously can't because it's three fully grown tabaxi children, 2 boys, 1 girl, who are all probably still in shock and grieving, and now are watching their mother try to suicide run into a burning building
house. Yeah. So,
and eventually I just kind of break down and just start weeping.
At some
like,
point,
wailing sobs.
At some point, Fiona, who is the fastest of the three, has taken off at a full sprint to presumably get help. So it is now just your two fully grown adult men holding you down on the ground. When you calm down and just start crying, one of them stays with you. The other one starts walking around the house to try and see if they can find Barnaby. So it is now just Brennan holding you down.
Okay. No. No, this can't. What happened? How did he's gonna get out. He's gonna be fine. He's always been. He's gonna be okay. Your pa's gonna be okay. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna walk out, and we're gonna get him help. And we're good.
Charles comes back around the outside of the house, and comes back over to you, shaking his head. Presumably that he has not, in fact, found Barnaby.
And now I've, kind of resumed absolute shock.
Mm-hmm.
It's just complete and utter shock. And I'm kind of, curled up, sat on the ground. I'm looking at the wedding ring. It's this beautiful oblong, very beautiful opal set in gold. And I'm just staring at it. And I can't take my eyes off it. And then I look back up at the house, and I can't take my eyes off the house. And there's just silent tears pouring down my face. And I just kind of hold on to Brennan. Like, if I let him go, he's gonna get consumed by the fire too. As I feel the heat and the embers and everything, just as this fire destroys everything I've ever worked for, as it completely obliterates my savings, my husband, my tinctures, all of the different tools that I have, except for my crossbow, which I keep in the little house next to the shooting range that I have. And I can do nothing. And a supreme helplessness falls over me because I can't even save the one person that I love with all of my heart and all of my soul, and who I promised to be with till death do us part. But I didn't expect it to be so soon. I thought it would be us asleep in bed, and not like this. Anything but this. Anything but this. This the worst outcome.
So it takes about 15 minutes since Fiona leaves before help comes, and help comes in the form of a cart full of water and people with buckets. So they start working on the house, and they're helped by the fact that just in that 15 minutes, most of what can be burned has been. So the fire is dying, they're just helping it along. Right.
Huh. She
So
really can't do anything. She
yeah.
doesn't know what to do.
And
She,
and every time uh, and if she does try to get into the house, Brennan promptly stops her.
she's never felt weaker in her whole life. Never felt like she couldn't do anything like that. Dear God. I actually cried.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
crying.
Hey, first tears of the campaign.
Yippee!
So, it's about another hour before the flames are fully extinguished. And at that point, Brennan does let you up.
I
Yeah.
stumble like really uncoordinatedly his out of his grasp, and I am immediately amongst the ash, which has been kind of reduced to rather hot mud. It's not burning, but it is staining my clothes and getting into my fur.
You can
And I
see, yeah.
start turning over, like trying to turn over like logs and stuff.
You can see remnants of what used to be. You can see what used to be couches. You can see what used to be that little table in the center there, and there, when you move in further, you can see your dining room table and the splinters of the chairs, and then your spinning wheel up here, and the stuff in the kitchen, that part of the sink, and your bed, your husband's bed that you shared, and all three kids' beds.
I can, if there's some remnants of fabric that have not been burned, I just scoop them up and I put them into my pouch. If there's any at all,
No.
I try to find family heirlooms
Yeah.
and anything that could not be burned. There's porcelain that's been cracked by the heat, and as I trudge through, I'm still calling his name. Like maybe he's just buried somewhere and I'll be able to find him and he'll be fine, like he got shielded from the heat somehow, and he'll be okay, and he'll be okay, and I'll
Yeah.
scoop him up and I'll get him to safety, and I'll get him to the hospital, and I'll use all the stuff I've learned as during my time as a healer and a little bit of a protector, and I'll get him better, just like I always have.
So you find pretty much everything metal. It didn't burn hot enough to melt metal, so you find some various nails and screws. You find all of your silverware and cutlery, though it's a bit stained from the ash. It's all intact. You find the metal components of your spinning wheel, and all of your you find your plates. They're all cracked by the heat, but some of them are cracked by the heat, but some are cracked by things falling on them, but a lot of them are still usable. A lot of them are still fine. What you don't find...
And repairable.
Yeah. What you don't find is Barnaby. You're expecting, in the hopeful part of your brain, you want to find your husband alive. In the realistic part of your brain, you know that you're going to find a burnt corpse, but you find neither. And there still would have been some left. So you don't, there would have been bones left, because, bones don't fully burn. They turn to, you've seen cremations. You know that even at those high temperatures, bones don't burn. But you find no bones, other than the ham shank that you had sitting in water on the stove. And you do not find his wedding ring or anything.
And that's even with me digging through, bodily moving ash and shoving logs to the point where I feel like my body's going to give out. And
Yes.
I'm still trying to call for him as if he's going to respond, and it's pretty clear that people are going to have to physically stop me from searching because it's just
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone who's gone.
You dig, you dig, you push things away. You like there when there are beams that are too heavy for you to lift, you call out for help and somebody comes to help lift it. People are looking. You're not the only one looking because Barnaby was a valued member of the community. So people are looking with you. People are digging through things, lifting things that you could not lift. Nobody finds any part of him. He's just
Eventually, I'm. Oh, sorry.
sorry. I was just gonna say that he's just gone.
Eventually, I'm out of the wreckage, completely like dyed black. There is soot. My hands have been rubbed bloody. I I wander off the. Well, Fiona probably comes and gently leads me off, and I'm taken to somewhere where I can get clean and where everyone can come and give their condolences, because now I do not have my mother nor my husband. I have my children, but
You have your children, and
it's important.
as well as that, Peter, who is now about your age, he also comes, and he doesn't say anything. He just sits by you. And he lets you lean on him if you do, and he just sits with you for
Even
as long
with
as you
all my
stay.
soot and mud and blood, I lean onto my older brother just like I did when I had a nightmare and I didn't want to bear to wake up my parents. And I just lean against him, against his shoulder, and the floodgates open again and I just start bawling all over again because it doesn't feel real. It feels like some fucked up nightmare that I'll just have to wake up from in a moment, because I've had dreams like these before. Dreams where everyone dies, dreams where I wake up and Barnaby soothes me and tells me it's just anxiety, whether it be a tornado or an earthquake or some horrid abduction.
But this time,
And
you can distinctly feel the pain in your hands, and you can feel the warmth of the soot that's still on you, and the growing cold of the mud.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. He, Peter, I don't know what I'm gonna do anymore. I, he kept me going. The face I came home to him died, and I don't know what I'm do anymore.
You'll keep going, is what you'll do. You'll keep going for him because that's what he would have wanted you to do. You'll keep going for him and your kids and for you.
It feels like it's gonna be so hard.
It is.
I can't. I. I don't know. I. I can't even go home anymore. His home's gone, and
I know. For the moment, my home is yours as well. My home is yours, and your kids as well, until you are back on your feet.
you're always great, big brother. Know that?
So I've heard.
Don't think I could have had anyone better.
Thank you.
And in all my grubbiness, I lean over more and I wrap my arms around him and I give him a really tight, very shaky hug.
He returns it. He does not give a single flying fuck about the state of you currently. He hugs you back and he holds you.
And I sit there for a very long time. And some of the smoldering of the house, it's still burned into my eyes, just like the flames, just like the moment when I realized that Barnaby wasn't with my kids, and there's a hole that's been burned into my heart, and I don't know if it will ever fully cauterize.
I mean,
That's all that's going through my
very
head.
cauterized.
It's very cauterized.
It's very cauterized.
Whoopsie daisy, left ventricle's gone. No ventricle?
Oops, no ventricle.
No ventricle? That was a really loud sniffle.
Oh my god. No, I'm sorry. I need to, that's a meme now. I'm making that meme. I'm making...
No
I'm sorry.
No husband? No bitches? I can only laugh because I am kind of sad.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
A little bit. Just a tad.
Just a wee bit.
Mm-hmm. Just a teeny bit.
No husband? No wedding ring?
No bone?
Ventricle?
No bone?
No ventricle?
Oh my god, no ventricle?
No ventricle? No. That's so dumb.
Oh my god, we're the worst.
I have two sides. I don't know how to finish that.
I have two sides. That's it. Just I have two sides. That's it.
I have bilateral symmetry. Is that the right word?
You're a bilateral symmetry.
You're a bilateral symmetry. You're a chordate. That's what we have.
You're a chordate.
You're a chordate. No, you know what? I bet you sound like you have radial symmetry. I bet you only have a mouth and a gastral cavity. That's it. You don't even get nematocysts. You don't even get stinging cells. That's right. I'm turning you into a jellyfish with no stinging cells.
Oh no. Like the one that got thrown at my face when I was 9.
What happened when you were 9?
Okay, so there was this girl in my Girl Scout troop, right? That was kind of a consistent problem, right? As you do. And she was angry at me because I had previously in the day dumped water on her. Right. Like with a bucket. We were at the beach.
Yes.
So, out of nowhere, I hear her go, "Hey!" And then I turn and look, and then smack! Dead jellyfish to the face.
Oh my god!
It was one that had been previously pointed out to us as not poisonous, so there's something. But yeah, dead jellyfish to the face.
Dead jellyfish to the face.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yippee.
Yippee. This reminds me of the time, rather recently, that I actually ran into a jellyfish in the ocean. Like, just straight up ran into one, and I went, ow, and then fled the ocean, because it hurt like hell. I am obviously still alive, so it wasn't like a deadly one. It was probably just either a sea nettle or a moon jelly, I don't know. But
I
ow.
think moon jellies aren't venomous because, or stingy or whatever, because I think that's the one that got thrown at my face. Is a moon jelly.
Poor moon jellies.
Yeah.
Oh. There might be. Hold on, I'm gonna send you a text on Discord.
Oh
I
boy.
don't know. Wait, hold on.
Yeah. No ventricle. Let me just put that in memes real quick.
No ventricle?
No ventricle?
No ventricle? Ow. I'm in physical pain. Why did I sound
Hell
like that?
yeah.
Can you also do no husband?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
I owe
problem.
you my life.
Yeah, you do.
You could TPK me.
I
TPK.
could.
You literally
It would not be difficult.
at all.
Oh yeah, that's kind of my job.
You die.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get me and my measly 11 HP. But all I have to do is hit someone with a haymaker and boom, 3d10 necrotic damage. I think I've said that like 3 times.
Yep.
More than 3. Listen, I really want to punch someone and deal necrotic damage. I think that will be cool.
I think it would be funny, yes.
It'd be a bit silly.
Funny,
A bit
haha.
goofy, even.
Yeah.
But not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
There you go. No
Never been
husband.
funny, weird. No husband? Thank
No
you.
husband?
No husband?
Sorry,
no
Eros. I did
husband?
not see your two sides of the heart meme. Your two sides of the heart joke. I was busy making a no husbands meme for Bella.
Busy making me cry my eyes out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I also made myself cry my eyes out.
Yeah, that was. I wouldn't. Yeah, you kind of had the handle on that one.
Yippee.
You just say yippee.
Yes.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Hush.
Anyways.
I have no rebuttal for that.
Anyways.
0 rebuttal. So will we just because I know where we go from here, but I don't think there's any like singular event other than when she was like, you know what, Barnaby wouldn't want me to just sit and rot. I have already passed the mantle on of what I am doing to my children. I think it is about time I retire.
No. Your session 0 is over.
Sweet. Woo!
Yeah. Session will be ending in a couple of minutes. Yeah. Session 0s are usually shorter. It's generally just 3 or 4 important backstory moments so that I can get to know your character and your motivations. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I am actually going to switch that to my thanks for coming thing.
Yippee!
I don't know why it says on my follower count that I still have only 7 followers, because I definitely have like 14 followers.
Oh, that was so much fun! I had so much fun. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. I had an absolute blast. I cannot wait to interact with all the other players. What do you think session 1 will be? And which other session zeros do you have? Are there any more?
Bella.
Yeah?
Session 1 is tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I forgot. Thank you for telling me that. I would have genuinely, completely forgotten.
Yeah,
No brain cells.
Session 1 is tomorrow.
Thank
I have
you.
a mild plan for that. Not as much as I should.
Okay.
I never plan as much as I should. I have 16 followers. Thank you, Crooked Arrows, and... Oh, that's from yesterday. Never mind. That's, yeah. Thank you, Crooked Arrows, for the follow. I think I already said that.
Yippee. Yippee.
No, you're not stupid. You're just a bit silly. No,
I am a bit silly.
She's also a fucking idiot. Oh, filled with character. Thank you for the follow. I need to fix that. I really need to fix that follow thing. Yeah, I have
Undertale.
17 followers now. Yes, thank you.
Undertale. Undertale.
I know. Yes, I enjoy the Undertale. I like the dead.
I also enjoy Undertale.
I like the.
We all enjoy Undertale.
I like the funny haha skeleton.
Is it okay if I send an invite to a silly little Discord server? To your Discord server? To the stream moment?
You can,
okay.
Yes. Please feel free to send the link to either my Discord server. Oh, also, I have a Discord server, you guys. That's a thing I have. You guys should join my Discord server. I'm gonna put I'm going to find the link to my Discord server, real quick. Let me grab that. That's somewhere.
I just sent it in my silly little Discord for friends, and I just added, join the silly stream Discord server so you can hear me talk about my dead husband.
Yeah, so...
My husband has died. Unfortunately.
He's dead. I gotta find my... I gotta find the Discord link. Ah!
Discord? Discord? If you don't... Oh, wait, hold on. I did look at the dead husband meme, Faith. I'm so sorry. I didn't say anything. I did see it. It's amazing. It's very funny. It's very funny and I appreciate it.
You guys are big nerds.
We are big nerds.
Okay. Link. Here's the link. There's my link.
Link.
Join my Discord.
I think I've posted all of my Irene art in... Most of my Irene art, anyway.
Yes.
In here. That is nice. I am not the only person who's put art in here.
I am the other person who's put art in there. That is my, that is my, a work in progress of my Twitch avatar.
Yippee.
Because as of right now,
need to stop.
Yeah, as of right now, my profile pic is a Picru, which isn't ideal.
Yes.
So, EB.
EBDB?
EB.
We going to EBDB? One of these days, I'm just gonna straight up make Irene say Blorbo.
Say Blorbo say Blorbo in a southern accent right now.
See there, that's my Blorbo. My good time boy. My scrunkly. My sweet cheese. My absolute favoriteest character of all time. And I'm reading a Hurt No Comfort fic about that bitch.
Oh my god! The words Hurt No Comfort fic in Irene's voice.
Barnaby dies, Hurt No Comfort fic. All it says is Barnaby dies. And the tag is major character death. Hurt No Comfort.
Or no comfort. As my sweet cheese. Enemies to lovers smudge. The enemy is
I will
the
make
fire.
it. I'll make it for the bit. I have it in a free account. I'll make it for the bit.
No, the enemy is the fire. She fucks the fire. Great, we have undead who has 3 kills and a wife who lost her husband.
Sorry, repeat?
In his session 0, Connor entered combat 3 times and killed 3 beings. So he has 3 kills and a wife who lost her husband. And a lunar genasi with daddy issues. That's what we have.
I'm gonna look Callista dead in the eyes and be like, I know how you feel. And Callista's gonna be like, I didn't say anything. I'm like, you had a bad father, didn't you? What do you mean I had a bad father? Look at the way you stand.
Get that look in your eye.
People who had good childhoods don't stand like that. You understand? Now come over here. I made a pineapple upside down cake.
I'd like the pineapple upside down cake has just become a character trait.
Pineapple upside. It was between pineapple upside down cake and peach cobbler, and I didn't pick peach cobbler because that's like my favorite thing of all time.
Yeah.
Fucking love peach cobbler. I love peach cobbler. If peach cobbler was a person, oh man. I love peach cobbler.
What would you do to?
I'd become their best friend.
Okay. I was a little worried for a second.
I'm gonna marry Peach Cobbler.
I was a little worried that you were gonna do something foolish and give yourself a yeast infection.
No, I'm gonna become Peach Cobbler's best friend.
So Russ, where's the text generator?
Hi Cyrus, how are you?
You probably can't see it currently because you need to say that you accept the rules. Yeah, have you joined? You have joined, so you guys need to accept the rules, which should be the only thing you can see, and then you can assign yourself roles.
No husband?
No husband?
Faith,
twink.
once you're in here.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Faith. It's Faith.
I twink is Faith? Okay.
Yeah. That's
Almond
my
moment.
friend.
Alright, so.
Almond moment.
Alright, you guys.
I need to explain that joke because it's really funny.
Oh god.
Almond moment is an inside joke. It's an inside joke between me and a bunch of my online friends and my partner who is currently in chat. Instead of saying like, "Oh, I hate you," jokingly, we go either "I want another divorce," or he'll say something silly, and I'll look him dead in the eyes, and I'll send in chat, "Eat these almonds," and then he'll go, "Oh boy, almonds!" And then there will be silence in the chat for a moment, and then he will type, "Hey, these almonds kind of bitter," and then a skull emoji.
God.
The joke is arsenic. No. It's cyanide. No.
It is, did I turn on shield mode by accident?
I think you did.
I turned on shield mode by accident.
Put followers only chat. The chat's gone.
Oh my god. Oh shit. What'd I do?
We're fine.
Is chat back?
Chat's back.
It made me
Look to them.
Streamlabs just made me re-sign in to
My God.
my account. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What time is it? 11:49. Wow, I thought we were gonna go later. Nice.
Yeah. Session zeros normally don't take all that long.
Which is very nice. One candle burnt all the way out.
Nice.
It was the one I was using for my wax melt,
Ah,
which
nice.
smells very nice. It's a very nice wax melt. If you need
Alright.
wax melts, I have some.
Oh,
Once I
trust
come
me,
back
my
to school.
mom went through a wax melt kick a couple of months ago. So
Yes, Faith, I do want to respond.
yeah, if there's one thing
And
my
I will
family
come
has,
back
it is
to
wax
bed
melts.
very soon.
Okay, so
I promise.
this is probably about the end of stream
Yeah.
currently.
This was
So-
great. This was awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's no problem. Glad to
I'm gonna make so many
traumatize
memes
you.
after this.
Oh yeah, big time. So
Oh, I love
I-
trauma. You should see what I do to my OCs.
Yeah. So
Alright.
I will see y'all later.
Right.
Have-
Bye-bye.
A nice time. Goodbye.
Bye.